Hey you, welcome on my channel, welcome to your practice. My name is Toby and today we have a vinyasa flow in front of us that is building strength, or that is meant and designed to build strength. We need a lot of strength to do the more advanced stuff in yoga, especially in our shoulders and our core, and that is the focus of this practice. So we will work our shoulders, we will work our core, and you can do as much as you want, you can do as little as you want. If you don't do all the reps, that is totally fine. It is meant to be hard, it is meant to push you a bit more forward. So adapt, do less, do more, bring the knees down to the ground or whatever helps you to go through the practice. And don't be frustrated if you can't do all the reps. We will do a couple reps, we will do longer holds to really challenge our muscles, to make them grow, not in size, but in strength. So join me on the mat for this one. Find a seat on your mat, cross-legged on your knees, find a tall spine, close your eyes for a moment, let your hands rest on your legs or in your lap. Pull the crown of the head a bit more up to the ceiling, to the sky. Let your bum ground you a bit more to the heels or to the ground below you. And find a taller spine through that. Find a more upright posture. Sit here with confidence, with self-awareness, with a bit more calmness. And take a moment to observe your breath. Observe how the air is entering your body, your lungs expand, the chest lifts slightly. And observe how the whole cycle does the reverse thing. So your chest sinks down, your lungs press out the air again, and the air is leaving you through your nostrils. This whole cycle repeats itself again and again, very subconsciously. We're breathing the whole day, the whole night, our whole entire being. Breathing is a bit like the essence of our being, of our living. And if we are a bit more conscious about it, if we shift our focus onto it a bit more, maybe we can find a bit more presence. Find a bit more connection to ourselves, to the moment that we are living in. We're so often so focused on what will happen next, what is in the future, what will I be doing after this practice, after this task, after my work. So for this moment, just focus on your breath, focus on the presence. What is happening right now in this moment, in this room where you are, where you're sitting, where you're breathing. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Take a deep inhale. Sigh it out. And slowly open up your eyes. Find your way onto hands and onto your knees. Circle the shoulders over the wrists a couple of times. Grip the ground already with your hands. Keep the spine in a quite neutral position. Then come back to center. Flip the right hand around so the back of the hand is coming to the ground and the fingertips are pointing towards the knees. And flip the left hand around so the fingertips are pointing towards the knees, but the palm is on the ground. And then wiggle around here. Try to straighten both arms. See what feels nice, what feels interesting, maybe what feels intense. And then switch hands. Right palm to the ground, left or back of the left hand to the ground. Same thing here. Place the hands on the ground again. If you want to, shake the hands out, shake the wrists out to reset them. Push the backs of the feet into the ground. If this is not working for you, push the toes into the ground. But try to stay, first of all, on the back of the feet, and then lift the knees from the ground. Spine stays neutral. We hold from the core, from our center of the body. And we keep on breathing. We keep on being. We push ourselves out of the shoulders slightly. We have full engagement in the core. And then bring the knees down to the ground. Release, gaze up, pelvis rolls up, belly button down. Exhale around your spine. Come back to the middle. Back of the feet push into the ground, lift the knees. If you can, straighten the right leg out to the space behind you and stay here. Both feet, both knees to the ground. Inhale, gaze up. Pelvis rolls out, belly button down. Exhale around your spine. Come back to the middle. Push the feet into the ground, lift the knees if you want, or if you can, straighten the left leg out to the space behind you. Both feet, both knees land, gaze up, pelvis up. Exhale, down. Back to the middle, walk your hands forward. Hands stay over the shoulders. Step the feet back, but try to stay on the back of the feet. If you can't, push the toes into the ground. But for now, try to stay on your feet. Spread the shoulder blades apart, roll your elbows back. We are in a long plank, but with the back of the feet to the ground, which is a bit more intense. A bit more intense for the core. Release the knees to the ground. Hands find the space where you need to have them, and then push the toes into the ground and shift your weight back and up into your downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs. Get comfortable in your downward facing dog. Whatever this means to you, whatever you need to find comfort here. So we want to build strength today, and that is super doable with stability work and with balance work. So straighten the left leg up to the sky. Come onto your right fingertips. If you can, lift the right hand up, maybe pull it back to your right hip. Push yourself out of the left shoulder and try to keep the balance, try to keep the control here between those points of contact to the floor. It's okay to wobble, it's okay to lose balance. If you lose it, come back to it. Right hand, left foot lands, and we switch right leg up to the sky. Come onto the left fingertips or lift the left hand off the ground. See, I just lost balance, and that's totally fine. Stay here, breathe here, push yourself out of the right shoulder. Left hand, right foot lands, left leg up to the sky. Lift the right hand. Stay here if you want more. Left knee touches left arm. And you bring it back. Left knee touches left arm. And you bring it back. One more time. Left knee, left arm. And step it back, downward facing dog. Right leg pulls up to the sky. Left hand lifts. Stay here if you want. Right knee, right arm, push back. Right knee, right arm, push back. Right knee, right arm, and push back. Left hand, right foot lands. Roll forward into your plank pose. 0 to 5 push-ups from here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knees land. Shift back to the heels. Forearms land. You shift the gaze forward and you pull yourself forward and up into an upward facing dog. And then roll back, down facing dog. Right leg pulls up to the sky. Step your right foot forward in between the hands. Left knee lands. You roll your spine up. You find a low lunge. Anjaneyasana. Bring your palms to the back of the head. Elbows pull back. Twist to the right side. Twist back to the front. And twist to the right side. Gaze forward. Gaze to the right side. One more time. And one more time to the right side. Open the arms up. If you want, try to touch your left heel behind you with your right hand. Connect, maybe pull the left arm up. If you can't touch it, don't worry about it. Slowly roll up and forward, left hand lands, straighten the left leg out. Right leg pulls up to the right arm pulls up to the sky. Pull the right hand forward, lean your weight forward. Pull the left knee in, touch your left elbow, and then step it back. Lean forward, left elbow touches left knee, and then step it back. One more time, touch, and step it back. And this time, we try to bring the leg through. If you want to walk your right foot more to the outside of the mat, feel free to do so, so the window is bigger. Step forward, bring the left leg through. Sit down, both legs straighten out. Low boat pose, high boat pose. Low, high, low, high, low, high for another 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, easy, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come up, high boat pose. We will cross the legs, we will roll forward and go through a vinyasa. You can jump back, you can step back. Cross the legs, roll forward, hands land, jump back, vinyasa, and back through the up dog into your downward facing dog. Arrive here, catch your breath again, and then pull the left leg up to the sky. Step the left foot forward, right knee lands, roll up, Anjani Asana. Bring your hands to the base of your head, pull the elbows back, twist to the left side. Twist back forward and to the left. Forward and to the left. Forward to the left. Open the arms up. You can stay here or you can try to reach for your right heel with your left hand. Pull the right arm a bit more up. Slowly release, bring the right hand to the ground. Straighten your right leg out. Left arm up to the sky, twist open. Pull the left hand forward, lean your weight forward. Get a lighter on your right foot, right knee touches, right triceps, step back. Right knee, right triceps, step back. Right knee, right triceps, step back. Left foot walks to the outside of the mat. And then you try to step through. Pull it in, step it through, land, low boat pose, straighten both legs. 20, let's go. 19, 18, stick with it. Keep on moving. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, halfway through. 9, 8, easy. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it up, hold it, and the high boat pose. Cross your legs, roll forward, vinyasa. Could be also a vinyasa. Find your downward facing dog. Breathe here. Catch your breath again. Everything is all right. Everything is good. Walk your hands back to the feet. Find forward fold at the end of the mat. The legs can be bent as much as you want. You can reach for the opposite elbows. You can just let the hands dangle down or let them come to the ground. Slowly roll up the spine. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive it down. From here, come onto the toes, sit back to the heels. Find balance on your toes. Slow and controlled, let the knees sink to the ground. Choop. We dive forward and we pull ourselves forward in an upward facing dog. We are on the back of the feet and then we will reverse vinyasa. So we bend the arms, chaturanga. We push up, plank pose. And then we let the knees land again. Toes push into the ground. We lean back, we pick the knees up again, we find balance. We will repeat this process, this movement pattern, a couple of times. I will put in more reps. You can do so as well. But you can also do as many or as few reps as you would like. Drop the knees to the ground. Dive forward. Pull yourself into an upward facing dog. Bend forward, chaturanga. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Plank pose. Knees land. Toes push into the ground. Lift the knees. Toes stand. Third round. Knees drop. Pull yourself forward, upward facing dog. Chaturanga. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Plank pose. Knees drop. Toes push into the ground. Lift the knees. Find balance. Round number 4. Dive forward. Upward facing dog. Chaturanga. Plank. Chaturanga. Plank. Chaturanga. Plank. Chaturanga. Plank. Knees drop. Toes push into the mat. Lift the knees. Final round. 5 reps if you want to. 0 to 5 reps if you want to. 10 reps if you want to. Feel free to do that. Knees drop. Dive forward. Upward facing dog. Chaturanga to plank. Chaturanga to plank. Chaturanga to plank. Number 4. Last one. Knees drop. Toes push into the ground. Lift the heels. Lift the knees. Find balance on your toes. Take a moment here. Catch your breath again. I hope you feel good. I hope you feel alive at this moment in practice. And we have a moment for crow pose. A couple of options here. You can just lean forward, shift the weight more into your arms, then feet don't need to leave the ground. You can go into a full crow pose. If you feel like you need more, straighten the arms. Go into crane pose. All the options are possible. So, hands place on the ground, elbows pull middle, arms are bent, and you just lean forward. Maybe you pick up the feet, or maybe you straighten the arms. No matter what option you chose, stay here for a moment. Try to keep the control, keep the pose. Work it, hold it, find strength in this little pose here. And then set it down again. Find Malasana yogi squat at the end of the mat so the heels drop. We have one more round of this. We will try to hold it for time now. So maybe don't go into crane pose because this is a bit more strenuous for the wrists and the hands and the shoulders. Maybe you go into crow pose and try to hold it for a longer time. Super essential. Pull the belly button in, round your spine. Heels pull to the butt. Hands land, arms are bent, elbows rotate to the middle, fingertips push into the ground, lean forward, rise up, pull the heels in. We will try to hold this for around 30 seconds, maybe longer if you want to, maybe I drop out of it as well. Let's see how it goes. We have another 15 seconds left. Another 10. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it. Ooh. Find Malasana. Place the fingertips to the ground in front of you. Right arm pulls up to the sky, twist open. Gaze follows the hand. And twist down again. Left arm up to the sky. And down. Right arm up to the sky. And down. Left arm up. One more time, the right arm. One more time. Left arm. Find middle, walk the hands forward. And then find dolphin pose from here. Forearms land on the ground, shoulder width apart, push the chest through. Maybe walk the knees a bit more in and to your elbow. Straighten your back a bit more. Push the ground away. Hold here. Breathe here. Let the knees drop to the ground, sit back to the heels. Catch your breath. From here, we will continue. We will try to lift the forearms from the ground, come into a plank pose, and at the same time, we pull the right leg in to our triceps. Sounds like a lot? Super possible if you use the momentum, if you use your strength that you have inside of you. So let's go for it. Forearms land, push out of your shoulders, push the chest back, maybe bend the knee slightly, and then we shift forward, come onto the hands, pull the right knee in. Nice, we step it back, dolphin pose, 2 more times just like this. Step it in or bring it in, step it back. This time we pull it in and hold. Step the right foot forward to the outside of the right hand. Right arm pulls up to the sky. Right arm rotates down, right arm lands on the upper right leg. Left heel spins down and we open up, Parsvakonasana. Left arm pulls up, or maybe to the front of the mat. And then rotate back and up, peaceful warrior, lean back. Come back up to the middle, hands to your heart, sit back to the left heel. Skandasana. Use your hands if you need to, totally fine. This time, listen closely, we will dive forward to the front of the mat and dive as low as we can. So we move forward, hands land, and we dive down into the hips. Maybe even the head or the chin lands, and then we push back into our Skandasana. 5 more times just like this. We dive forward, pew, and back. Forward and back. 3 more times, forward and back. 2 more times. Last one, we hold, and then we stay here. You can drop onto the forearms, or onto the hands, or even use blocks. If you want to, left knee can stay in the air, or drop to the ground. We just open up the hips a bit more actively with those little movements. Hands back to the ground. Step your left foot forward to the outside of the left hand. Find an active squat. Hands pull forward. And then hands to the ground. Step or jump back, vinyasa. And find your dolphin pose for the other side. Push your chest back. Bend the legs slightly. We move forward, pull the left knee in this time. Touch your left triceps, step it back, dolphin. Bring it forward, touch, and bring it back. This time we hold, and step the left foot forward. Open up, left arm pulls up to the sky. Left arm lands on the left leg, right heel spins down, Parsvakonasana, open up. Lean back, roll back, peaceful warrior. Come back up, hands to your heart, sit back to the right heel, Skandasana. Give yourself a moment here. And we will dive forward again. Shift back again. Lean forward, hands land, dive as low into your hips as you can. And then push back to your Skandasana. 4 more times, just like that. 3 more times. 2 more times. Last one. We hold. We sink as low as we want. Forearms, hands on the ground, knee on the ground, maybe arms on a block if it feels right. Come back onto your hands, right foot steps forward, find an active squat. And hands to the ground, step or jump back, vinyasa. Move through it. And then find a kneeling position. Walk the knees a bit more forward. Knees come together at the front. Walk the feet a bit further apart. Sit back and then walk your hands back. Try to keep the knees on the ground. Forearms can land on the ground. Even the upper body can land on the ground if this feels nice and right for you, but don't force yourself into the pose. We try to chill out now for a bit. Slowly come out of it. Bring the legs forward. Straighten the left leg out. Right foot comes to the outside of your left leg. You can keep the left leg long, or you can tuck it in and bring the heel to your bum. Left arm pull your right knee closer. Right fingertips land to the ground behind you. Inhale, straighten up the spine. Exhale, twist deeper. Try to keep the sit bones on the ground and move from the spine. Inhale, you find length. Exhale, you twist deeper. Slowly come back to the middle. Straighten the right leg, straighten the left leg, switch sides. Left foot to the outside of the right leg. If you want, tuck the left leg in, the right leg in. Right arm pulls the left leg in, left fingertips land behind you. Inhale, straighten your spine. Exhale, you twist. Let breathing find a slower pace again. Elongate the inhales and the exhales. Slow and steady. Slowly release. Bring the soles of the feet together. Push the knees down to both sides and then just roll your spine forward and down. Sink into it. Slowly roll up again. Keep the legs and the feet as they are and roll your spine down. Head lands. Maybe the left hand lands on your heart, maybe the right hand lands on your belly. Close your eyes. Find Supta Baddha Konasana. If the position of your legs is too intense for you, straighten them out. Let them rest. At the end of this practice, allow yourself to rest, to breathe, to give yourself a physical pause, and maybe find a bit more ease and peace on your mental world. Find Shavasana. stay here as long as it feels right for you. After you practice, take a moment to honor your practice, to honor yourself, to honor the effort you put into a day and all the challenges that you faced today. I'm proud of you. You did great. And I hope to see you back on the mat very soon again. It would mean a lot to me if you subscribe to this channel or even drop a comment or a like. I do this for free, and I hope I can benefit your day and your life a bit with that. So I would appreciate a lot if you could support me on my journey. Thank you so much. See you for the next one. Peace out.